Live from Prep TV, I'm Lawson Penny. I'm here to talk to you about open ocean, and I'm joined by my colleague Mike Kennedy, here to talk to you about mangrove swamps.
So, Lawson, can you tell me a little bit about open oceans?
Yes, I can. Open oceans, or what it's also called the pelagic zone, is basically the middle of the ocean, and not a lot is known about this area. But what is known is as the water gets deeper, the more the pressure increases, the temperature drops, and the less light penetrates the water. Depending on the depth of the water, kind of like Earth's atmosphere, there's different levels of the sea, which can be divided by different characteristics and such. The first level being the epipelagic, the second being the mesopelagic, the third being the bathypelagic, and the fourth being the abyssopelagic. But also, in some instances, there could be a hadopelagic, which is kind of in between the caves at the bottom of the ocean.
Interesting. The mangrove biome is a distinct saline woodland or shrubland habitat characterized by depositional coastal environments where fine sediments collect in areas protected from high-energy wave action. Well, Lawson, can you please explain to me the 5 different layers?
Yes, I can. The first is the epipelagic layer, which is from the surface, from the top of the water, about 200 meters down. This is a lot of fish life. This is kind of what humans are most accustomed to and what they think of the ocean like. The second is the mesophilic zone. This is down around 1,000 meters, so it's from 200 meters to 1,000 meters. It's also called the twilight zone. Animals that produce bioluminescence or light inhabit this area. Some examples of this are big-scale fish, hatchetfish, and the flowerfly squid. Third is the bathypelagetics layer, and this is from 1,000 meters down to 4,000 meters. They rely on debris from above, different tentacles to kind of feed on. They also feed on other animals of this zone. Example of this are anglerfish, amphipods, and sperm whales will occasionally dive down deep enough to hunt it sometimes at this depth. Next is the abyssopelagic. There's almost no light at this stage. Few organisms can even survive here. It's almost pitch black, freezing temperatures, incredible pressure. Some examples of species are sea pigs, sea spiders, and basket stars. They use different kind of like bioluminescent photophores to kind of lure prey in so they can eat them. And the last and final depth of the ocean is the hadopelagic. This is deep water in between different trenches. This is home to some squid and octopuses, and this is just the deepest part of the ocean. So, Mike, tell me a little bit more about the characteristics of the mangrove swamps.
Well, mangroves itself are shallow-rooted with widely spreading roots and have prop roots from the trunk and branches. The shallow roots may send up pneumatophores to the surface, allowing the roots to receive oxygen. The leaves are filled with water storage tissue and increased soil concentrations. A lot of animals live in these swamps, such as herons, monkeys, turtles, and lizards. The reproduction of these swamps, the seeds germinate and remains attached to the parent tree. Long greenish-brown seedlings called droppers hang like daggers from the branches. Eventually, they fall into the water, where they float upright, and they may be dispensed by currents. When they encounter the shore, the seedlings put out roots and begin to develop leaves. Well, Lawson, can you tell me about the ecological importance of open oceans?
Yes, I can. It is very important because each layer of the ocean depends on other layers for nutrients and other such things like that. We also depend on the open ocean for a lot of our seafood that fills the diet of many Americans and people around the world. This spot, different layers in the ocean inhabit different creatures that are specific to that area and can only live at those certain depths and can live with the environment around them. So, Mike, tell me about the ecological importance of mangrove swamps.
Their extensive root systems protect the coast from erosion and storm damage. An increasing mangrove has been suggested for climate change mitigation. Mangroves are very important to the adjacent coral reefs in that they filter out slit and nutrients that would otherwise go out to the reef and smother corals and encourage algae growth. In addition, they serve as refugee and nursery for the young of many reef fish. So that's good.
Wow, very important. Hold a minute. This just in. A live news report from our colleague Jordan Fox in Northern California.
We're reporting live here from Prep TV in Northern California, where we're witnessing a new temperate rainforest downfall. As you can see, it's coming down pretty hard right now, and it's getting wild because of the winds are getting crazy. Due to the climate, due to the heavy wind climate, the more precipitation comes down. Right now, it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit with gusting winds up to 10 miles an hour. The annual weather patterns are definitely substantial to the high elevations of the air and the wind that's coming down with it. Due to the downfall of rain, the soil here is very damp and very moist. It's nice and dark, and which enhances the nutrients that go along the ground and get into the forest. There's a variety of species. These species include mountain elk, mountain lion, cougars, beavers, raccoons, Roosevelt elk, and black bears. In the studio, Mike and Ross.
Remember, here at Prep News. Have a nice day.